Hi there, this is Sean Donahoe and welcome to this month's special report. In this month's special report we're going to cover all about email marketing. I'm going to show you some of my top secret strategies for maximum profits. I'm going to show you how to get those emails opened, really increase your open rates and also your click-through rates, which is really where the money happens. So I'm going to show you how to craft these emails that you put out there every single day to make them as powerful as absolutely possible. So let's get started. So why is email marketing so powerful? Well, email marketing is one of the most powerful tools in your marketing arsenal. And when they say that the money is in the list, that is actually very true, especially if you have a list that is very responsive, looks forward to your emails, and hangs on your every single word. Now, for long-term success for your business, and it doesn't matter what kind of business you're in, whether it's a brick and mortar business, whether you're an affiliate marketer or an internet marketer, you're niche marketing, if you're an article marketer or a video marketer, it doesn't matter what you're doing online. It is absolutely vital that you build a list. Now, you also have to develop and maintain a relationship with each and every one of your subscribers. See, the problem is that too many marketers out there just promote products and, it's all buy. And that really is bad marketing because think of it like this. Are you going to listen to someone who just says, buy my stuff? Now, the analogy I use is like junk mail. And, if it screams buy, I generally toss it. When you get, you probably have the same routine. When you go to your mailbox, you grab the stack of mail, and then as you walk in the door, you're kind of standing over the trash can and you're filtering through. Okay, there's an invoice, there's a bill, there's a household bill. Oh, this one is an offer for a credit card, toss it or shred it or whatever. This one's an offer for, whatever. And, if it just says on the outside, that's your greatest visual clue is, okay, straight in the trash. And if you get a personal one from someone you actually want to hear from, that goes in the separate high value pile because that's someone who's looking forward to hearing from that person. And that's really where you need to be. So if it's from someone I like to hear from, boom, I'll open it and read it immediately. And that really is where you want to be with your emails. Now think for a moment. How do people actually see your emails right now, the ones you're sending out for your business? Are they seeing them as just promotional emails that are just getting tossed? Maybe they're opening them and saying, oh, here comes another promotional one, and then throwing them away. Is that happening to you right now? Are your emails being tossed in the trash with all the other junk? Well, hopefully by the time you get to the end of this special report, you will see how you can change that whole scenario around if that's what you're facing right now, and how you can really take what we're showing you and all the kind of little tactics and strategies I'm showing you and really transform your list into a very responsive list that really does want to hear from you and you can show them how to take action and they actually do it willingly without you having to use any kind of psychological tricks or any kind of weird stuff just to get them to click. Hey, they want to click, they want to hear from you, they want to find out what you're up to. So that's what we're going to tackle in this course. So well, there you go. Let's get started. Now, before we jump into the meat and potatoes of this, I've got some numbers for you to think about, and I'll try and go through this fairly quickly because it's fairly simple numbers. Now, let's take a kind of a list of about 10,000 people, just using this nice round numbers to show you what you can do with what we're going to show you in this course. Now, if you have a list of 10,000 people, you can actually do a lot of things. Now, here's what we're going to do here. If you have a mailing list that gets 20% on average open rate for every email, that's 2,000 eyeballs on the message. However, if you only get 20% click-through, that's only 400 clicks on your promotional email. Now, when you compare that, and that's, to your actual full list, that's only 4% of your already captured audience. And, in actuality, that's not really a great conversion ratio. Now, have a look at this. If you can triple your open rate and you really get a very, very good response to what you have going on, that's a 6,000 eyes on your actual message. Now, comparatively, that is a phenomenal increase, and that is the vast majority of your list. Now, if you can triple your click-throughs, that's 3,600 clicks to your offer. Now, when you consider the how these things can magnify, that's actually 36% of your captured market versus 4%. the knock-on effect of just simple tweaks can have a huge difference in conversions. And we're going to show you how to kind of achieve this with some very closely guarded secrets that both myself and a lot of top marketers use. And you might recognize some of these tactics once I've revealed them, and you're kind of going to kick yourself that you've not been using these yourself. So you will greatly boost your open rate and your click-throughs with what I'm about to show you. Now, one of the things I've already touched on is building trust and earning confidence. And one thing most marketers forget is actually building a relationship with the list. Now, more than that, you should also be building a friendship. And this is kind of, you'll see some top marketers like Frank Kern do this. They talk to you like they're your best friend, or like, you just, there's someone you've known for years and you actually have a personal relationship with. And, Frank Kern, he's a phenomenal marketer, top guy. And, he has this very kind of laid back kind of surfer bum persona. And he's a very serious businessman. And this persona that he puts forward, he is actually a very relaxed guy, but he's a very hard worker. The guy is a demon in terms of business. And, he's really, really built this very close relationship with a lot of people through his mailing. And he just sends out these casual emails. Hey, check this out. Thought you might like this. Very, very short. No hype, no sales, and that's kind of what we're talking about here. If I sent you an email and says, "Hey, I've got some cool stuff for you. Thought you might like to have a look at that." That's the same kind of style. I use my personality. You've got your own personality. It's just chilled. It's relaxed, and that really is very powerful stuff. So, outside of the kind of general demeanor, one way you can really help build a relationship with your list is actually give real value in your emails. Now, maybe you've got a blog and you put up you've got a post and you've got something interesting to say. It's not a promotional thing, it's just general information. Hey, send it out to your list. People actually like to hear useful information, especially if it's free. So you'll start to get a reputation for, hey, here's an email from this guy. Oh, this might be a nice little nugget of information here, or a video or something like that. And they'll click on that just to see what's going on. Again, that really does help. Don't make every email a promotion, because people really hate that. And like I say, if you blog something useful, send it to your list, because people love that. And as I say, keep your tone informal, like you're emailing a friend. Maybe you got a best friend, and check your emails that you send to them. Keep that kind of tone, but keep it professional, obviously. I get a lot of emails from some of my friends, certainly back in Britain, who use kind of text language, like you're texting on your cell phone. That drives me crazy, and people just won't be able to read that, and that doesn't look very businesslike. But, keep your tone informal, keep it short to the point, and people will actually thank you for that, because you're not wasting their time with pages upon pages of hype and promotion. And if you think it's something that they will find useful, hey, tell them why. Have a laugh as well. This really works well. If you've got something humorous, don't go crazy and tell some dirty jokes or something like that. But if you've got something that has a little bit of humor to it, you can have a laugh, you can relate to these people, that breaks down a lot of barriers. And ultimately, have a good time, and you'll get some great responses with that. And let me show you how to build some rapport, because rapport is very, very important, as well as building trust and confidence. Now, people respond positively to visual stimulation, and one of the best visual stimulation techniques you can use is actually seeing faces. Now, I do a lot of this with video. People know me, that they know I'm the video guy. I always have videos flying all over the place, and people hear my kind of distinct accent and my voice, and they see me, they can relate to me, and that really does help. And people need to hear from you on a regular basis. And it's really very a deep psychological thing here. If people see your face on a regular basis, they get value from you, and you become kind of part of their daily or weekly business life, that can really help in the long term, because hey, they're expecting, if you keep to a regular schedule, They're expecting your email. They're looking forward to your email. They're seeing your face. And again, it's like connecting with a friend. And that really does help a lot. And as I say, one thing that really works well is recording videos. Now, you may be a little camera shy. Maybe you've got a webcam and you don't want to use it. Doesn't matter. You can do what we're doing here. You can talk over a PowerPoint presentation like I'm doing right now, and I'm explaining and breaking down everything we got going on here. There's other things you can do as well. You can, as I say, do podcasting, stuff like that. Anything like that that actually interacts with you personally rather than just what you're typing really does help break down those barriers and will dramatically increase the amount of click-throughs you have, especially if you have valuable information you're giving them. Now, one thing that I do that works phenomenally well, and it's something I recommend to a lot of people, is create a series of videos with valuable information. And, just for an example, a series of 20 videos, maybe answering different questions or queries, or you've got some techniques you want to share. Just break them down very simply into 20 quick videos, and you can use PowerPoint and Cam Studio to record them. If you don't have PowerPoint, you can get OpenOffice, and they have a kind of an equivalent called Impress. And Cam Studio is free. You can use Camtasia or Jing or anything like that. Just put them down there. They only have to be like 2 or 3 minutes, and you can really do some real cool stuff with this. You can use a webcam intro with your face and then kind of lead into whatever your kind of PowerPoint presentation is. The key here is that people get to know you. And then you can create an autoresponder series and deliver these videos weekly. And with 20 videos, that's almost 6 months of useful information that is delivered automatically without you thinking about it to anyone who signs up for your mailing list. This is an instant rapport builder, and it really is a phenomenal thing. I've done this. You're probably getting my 20 email videos that I send out every Monday. People expect them. People love them. And, there's a lot of great information there. That has helped me build rapport with people just like yourself who have learned from me. They've gained some valuable information, and that really does help with the way you look at me and the way you see me. Now, hopefully that's a positive light. You never know. But, a lot of people have found this to be very beneficial information. It's helped them address a lot of problems they've had in different markets. And I get to share my expertise with people, and people love that. So that has helped me, and it helps a lot of my customers and clients as well. So, these techniques I've just shared with you, these videos and everything else, will help you build a lot of rapport and expectancy for new information. And this works very well for trust building and confidence in what you have to go as well. So these kind of last 2 points I was talking about with trust, confidence, and rapport really all go together. And this little technique is very, very powerful. This kind of breaks down the expectancy barrier, as I call it. So what can we do to get more emails open fast? Well, there's a lot of things and a lot of different tactics that people tell you. I'm going to share the way I do it that has really maximized a lot of my open rates and the ways that we've split tested, and we split test many different things. We track everything, and I'm going to share some of my kind of internal numbers with you and my internal techniques, my secret techniques that I use to really accelerate everything I do. Now, obviously, a good title is essential. If you want to gain your market's attention, you really have to stand out from the buy now crowd. And, there's many different ways you can do this, but you have to think about how would you email a friend. This is one of the best ways I've ever come up with. I used to be in the buy now crowd, don't get me wrong. I learned the hard way, and I saw my sales just kind of be, dismal, to be quite honest. And, I've used all the hypey, everyone's been down this road. They use that, you use the hypey titles, you use the, hey, special offer, you got to act now, and all the kind of stuff. I got tired of feeling like a damn used car salesman. And, funny story, related to this, I just, went to, car dealerships yesterday and, had to go and, actually, I'll digress for a second. Perfect example. I went to 2 dealerships, one next to each other. I had a guy who was very laid back, wasn't pushy, wasn't in your face. He says, what can I do to help you? What would you look for? Let's see what we can do. Okay, I don't have anything on the lot, but you tell me what you want. I'll see if I can find it. No hassles, no pressure. If I can find it, I'll let you know. We'll see what we can do. And you know what? The guy was very respectful. He was very friendly. No hassles, no bye 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 now. Next dealer, they they were trying to push me into the showroom. They were trying to push me into the to get they put their little trap as okay, if we go inside we can talk about prices and all the rest of it. Now, you can't sell a car to a salesman. And a long time ago, I used to be in the car business, so I know all the tricks, I know all the things. And I said, look, guys, I've been on that side of the desk. You can't sell to me. Here's what I want. Can you do it for this price? Yes or no? Simple answer. I'm buying a car for my kid. And they kept pushing, and they kept trying to do all the little tricks. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm walking out of here. They lost the sale. The guy who was much more relaxed, much more congenial, the guy who I felt much more comfortable with, who I got the feeling he was going to take care of everything, he was going to look into it, hey, no hassles, we can see what we can do for you. He's the guy who got the sale. And right now I'm looking for some more cars for from him as well, just because of the way he treated me. And it's the same with what we're doing here. Just that's another analogy for you for how people are going to see your emails. Do you want to be the pushy car salesman, or do you want to be the guy who says, hey, what can I do to help you? I might have some stuff here that you'll find useful. If we can, cool. If you're interested in my products, great. Let me see what we can do to make to make it as easy as possible for you. That will get you far, far better results. And I'm sorry, I kind of went off topic a little bit here, but that was just something that happened in the last 24 hours I thought I'd share with you, which really highlights what we're talking about here. So, again, think about how you would email a friend, keep that kind of mindset in check, and think about what triggers you to open an email that you get. And again, using that kind of pushy salesman thing, think, okay, is that going to be a buy email, or is that going to be a mail from a friend? Also think about what marketers that you like to hear from, and you actually like to see, what triggers you to open their emails. How have they built a rapport from you? What triggers you? And what have they done to build that rapport and trust with you already? Maybe it's some free information. Maybe you got a free report from an autoresponder sign up. It doesn't matter what it is, but you have to think, okay, I'm in this mindset. I'm in my customer's shoes. What got me to act and click on the title to open that email? Because you want your list to be eager to read your email. And, people really are honestly blind to the make $2,000 next Tuesday titles and, cash in from Google right now and, oh, this is a really cool thing, you must buy it right now. People are blind to that. They're desensitized with all the marketing they get from the TV, from the radio, from every magazine or newspaper they pick up. Every time they go on the net, they're bombarded with ads. People are really getting blind to that. So you have to cut through all that crap and connect with your customer directly. And the best way to do that, as I say, hey, be their friend. So we want to avoid the junk mail mindset and make sure our emails don't end up in the trash, and that is why trust and rapport are so very important to success. So let's see if we can boost your email opens right now. So okay, we've covered the basics, we've covered a little bit about what we want to try and do, but let's show you some real world examples of how we can get more emails open fast. Now, first technique I like to use is very much like the news-like titles, which kind of garner your reader's attention fast. Because you see, most people send out the big benefit titles, which really does scream junk. That's like having the open now limited time discount on the outside of an envelope. However, some titles like these get massive open rates. Here's some I've used in the past. Big name marketer admits to stealing from Google. That gets a lot of people's attention very fast, and it was actually a really cool email promotion I sent out. Basically, it was using a backdoor with AdSense and pay-per-click, and using kind of a little bit of arbitrage a long time ago. But basically, he said, hey, this is just like stealing from Google. It's kind of a little hypey, but it works. It got a lot of attention. Another one, financial crisis creates huge gains for savvy marketers. Again, this sounds like a top title on a newspaper, or maybe you're watching Fox News or MSNBC or ABC, CNN, whatever news station you watch, but that's just kind of the titles that really get interesting stuff. Lazy Surfer Bum brags about seven-figure business. That was actually a promotion, an affiliate promotion for Frank Kern. And one of his, he's the surfer bum I was talking about. And funny thing, he doesn't mind being called a surfer bum because that's his persona that he puts out there. And, that's really helps, it gains attention. And each one of these titles had over 65% open rates. So think about that for a minute. Just those simple titles like that. Not big benefit titles, not buy now. They're more, hey, there's a story behind this. Let's see what it is. And as I say, each one of those had 65% open rates or slightly more, hovering around there. Let's take a look at a few more examples of ways you can get your email open fast. Now, this is another way that I like to use, and I intersperse this a lot, and I call this the pattern break in the title. Okay, now, I use either quotes or parentheses to help create attention. And let's take a look at some examples here. This is one I did for a promotion for one of my products. It says, I've got you on the inside track, and then in brackets, for 24 hours only. Again, that little breakup says, okay, what's in brackets here? It's a visual thing that breaks from all the rest of the titles, and it's like, okay, there's an important thing in the brackets. What is it? Another one, you need to see this. Seriously, that was for a video I put out. Another one that had a little bit of a humor thing to it. It was a funny video, but it was, I can't remember what the promotion was now. It was an affiliate promotion. But I got a kick out of this, and I think you will too. Says, hey, I got something out of this, and, hey, if you like some of the stuff I do, I think you'll get some benefit from this as well. Again, these get massive open rates compared to the originals. And we did a split test with taking off the parentheses. For example, this one here, I have got you on the inside track for 24 hours only. That had an open rate without parentheses of 28%. With the parentheses, that jumped to an amazing 58%. So that just shows you how powerful 2 parentheses can be on your open rates. And you can use square brackets, you can use parentheses, there's all sorts of things you can do. And that really does help. Now, another one that I've done as well, which I don't think I've covered here, but I will actually say right at the beginning in square brackets what it is. For example, my Backlink Booster product, which is one of our most popular products ever, every time I put out a update for that, or if I put out some important information about that, I just put square brackets, Backlink Booster, close square brackets, and then the title. People then know, hey, this is about Backlink Booster, or maybe I'll put video in the square brackets at the beginning, so people know exactly what it is and what they're expecting from me, or blog post. People expect these things from me and then know exactly what it is before they even open it. It really does help a lot, and those can really boost your open rates, without, compared to the ones without those kind of pattern breaks, as I call them. So, these are some simple ideas that can boost your open rates. Let's have a look at something else that can do to get more opens right now. Okay, another way, as I say, and we've talked about this extensively so far, is to email your list like they're your best friend. Now, treating your list like they're close friends can be incredibly powerful. And here are some examples of what I'm talking about, just to show you, comparing all the ones we've talked about so far. You will get a kick out of this. Saw this today, thought of you, or thought you might be interested. And what do you think of this? I thought this was cool. These are very casual, informal titles. And, again, these lead on to curiosity using words, hey, you'll get a kick out of this. Thought you might be interested. And the last one, which is, what do you think of this, with a question? Asking people a question is very powerful. That is one of the most powerful triggers for curiosity. And when you're saying, I thought it was cool, so it's, hey, it's getting your seal of approval, but what do you think? Very, very powerful indeed. And like I say, asking your list a question creates a natural curiosity that really does literally force them to open that email really quick. And you can use your imagination. And again, think about what makes you act and what reacts to your friends who send you emails. What makes you What is it in their title that attracts you? Is it just the name, or is it something they say? Is the informal tone? Think again about all of these different techniques I've shown you so far, and just use what you can. Just think outside the box. You'll be amazed at the how a minor change can really dramatically increase your open rates. Now, here's one more technique I'm going to show you, which kind of is not related to titles per se, but it's something that I call the preview strategy. Now, as I said, this is called the preview strategy, and Gmail and other web-based email clients give you a first line preview of the email that you're sending. Now, as we've already talked about, we try and avoid the buy now titles here, and with our email promotions. So we need to make sure that the first line gets them to read on beyond the title. And using the example of one of my promotions recently, where I say, hey, you'll get a kick out of this, and hey, and I change the name Tom, this is a really cool video that you really must see to believe. And that is, it got cut off after that. And, it really did get a lot of opens. And I tracked also my responses from Gmail accounts, because we've got some cool funky software here that allows me to do that, to Gmail, AOL, Hotmail. It combines them all, and they all have a kind of the same amount of previews, and it really does allow a lot of really cool stuff. You have about 110 to 115 characters in Gmail that will show in the preview, and you can create a strong call to action in the title and the preview to get them to click the email and read on. The really cool thing about this is you need to keep it short, sweet, and demand action, and give them a reason to click. And if you can do that between your title, which should be kick-ass anyway, and then your preview as well, that will really help you maximize your open rates. Okay, so far we've talked about getting our emails opened, how to build rapport and trust and confidence with our list, but now we actually have them inside our emails, we need the clicks. So first of all, we have to break down the skeptical barrier, because hey, we're in internet marketing, we're in business. People have a natural skeptical barrier that we have to break through to say, okay, is this a promotional email or not? Even if they know you, even if they have bought from you in the past, even if you've built rapport, there is always some level of skepticism about everything you said. I think it was Seth Godin that said, all marketers are liars. Okay, and that is the perception that everyone has for people who are in business trying to sell them something. If you walk up to someone in a mall, the first thing their hands go to is to protect their wallet. Okay, they're doing that as they sit there at the keyboard, waiting as they're reading the email. They're virtually doing that mentally, and that's why treating your list as a friend really helps, because that barrier is broken down naturally by having that rapport. But of course, we've got to go past that. Even if we have a very good rapport, we've got to still break down some level of skepticism somewhere. So that's why your first paragraph of your email is the most important part of the email, to really help get them to read past that and continue. Because if you can't get them past that first paragraph, you're toast. That email is closed, done, they're moving on to the next one. So get to the point, tell them why they need to read on, and give them a solid reason that they need to read this right now. Remember, talk to them like your buddy. Don't be that damn ShamWow guy, whatever his name is, Vince. Don't say, hey, you got to buy this now. Forget that stuff. If you've got that mindset, honestly, your conversion rates, while you still get conversions, are going to be pitiful compared to taking a different approach, which is leading them as your friend down the email until they take action. So be brief, relate what you have to say to your market's needs, and you'll have a lot better conversion. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to look at some actual tactics that we use here at the Manic Marketer, that we use to really help convert our readers into actual action takers. And we'll see if you can apply these techniques in your business as well. Okay, here's one technique I'm going to share with you that we use here at the Manic Marketer, and again, this is Everyone sees the word scarcity and they think, oh, fake scarcity. Oh, yeah. Well, the problem is that scarcity is one of the most overused and abused tactics out there. You've been to sales letters where it says, oh, we've only got a limited supply of 1,000 ebooks and we've only got 6 left. Okay, first of all, there's no limited supply on ebooks. You may only want to release 1,000 of them, but there's no. It's digital download. It's not like you've got a print run of books and you've only got 1,000 in the warehouse. So that's instantly suspicious. If you've only got 10 left and it's been 10 left for 2 weeks, either A, they're not selling things, or B, they're full of shit. Excuse my accent in French. So, again, scarcity is often abused. And like I say, everyone is very skeptical of these tactics, and rightly so. However, genuine scarcity cuts through the resistant trust barrier, and here's how we apply it. So let's use the example of a $77 product that you're launching. Now, as you can see here, this is how I would apply it. As you're a valued part of my inner circle and have been a long-time subscriber of my newsletter, I wanted to give you a special discount that even the public can't get a hold of. So if you act within the next 24 hours, you can lock in your personal $20 discount. Now, I've bolded some of the most key phrases here because I want to really highlight what triggers and kind of sales and psychological triggers we're using here. First of all, I'm telling them they're valued, they're important people, and that really helps them feel special, which everyone who is on your list is very special. They are, or can be, the lifeblood of your business. You're giving them a special discount because you value them, and they have 24 hours to lock in your personal $20 discount. That personal part means, hey, this is just for you. This is between me and you as a valued part of my inner circle, and you've only got 24 hours to act. This technique and this genuine scarcity shows them that, hey, they're a valuable part of your business. You're going to give them a discount, and that would give them the same product for $57, but they've got to act right now to get that. People love that. That shows them so much that you give a damn about them, that you're not just marketing. Hey, it's like, hey, go right ahead. Act now. We'll sort you out, and we care about you. That really will help your conversion skyrocket. We've used this with our product launches in the past. It has been absolutely phenomenal in terms of the boost it will have in sales. And if you apply this technique, I can almost guarantee it will do the same for you. This is a very powerful little tactic when used correctly. And the other way I look at this is the informal kicker or the train wreck. It's kind of a weird thing, but your first call to action would be your main benefit with an offer and link, kind of like the traditional kind of buy now thing that we've talked about. Hey, using the example of something like just a new ebook or what have you with a video promotion. So we'd say, hey, take a look at this. We really think you'd enjoy this. There's a lot of cool information in here. Might be right up your alley. And then the second informal kicker or the train wreck says, something like, oh, never mind the crazy guy in the background of the video. We have no idea what he was doing back there when we recorded it. Now, this is actually a real email from a promotion we did a while ago. We did an outside shoot, and we had the camera on a tripod. I was doing an interview with someone, and we have no idea what happened. But this guy was just walking down the street. We thought it was closed off in the background. There was no distractions, and he just started looking over the fence, and he looked, waved, pulled a funny face, and then walked on. But it was one of those things that after 2 hours of interview, the guy I was interviewing had to go. So we had no choice to reshoot it. We had no options. But this really gave us a great kind of curiosity thing for people to actually, well, what the hell was this guy doing? What's he talking about? It was perfect. And I'll be quite honest, just putting this one thing in there had our open rates and our click-throughs go through the roof. And now, you're not going to be lucky enough to have that situation happen for yourself, but maybe there's something, you can talk about how your voice was. Maybe you're getting over the flu or a cold, or, I don't know. You can use something anecdotal, but you get the idea. If you can put something informal at the end, something that will, something goes wrong, or People love the train wreck. It's the, what they call rubbernecking. It's the same. People drive past, an accident, and they have to slow reel down, not because there's a danger there. It's like, well, they want to see what's going on. That same psychological trigger you can use in emails, and using the informal kicker, as I say, really can have a lot of positive effects and create an intense curiosity to see what happened. Now, another thing I want to do is, because we've covered two really powerful techniques there, is I want to show you what words actually work in your call to action. Now, this is from a study we did here. It was actually kind of a very interesting experiment. What we did is we looked at all our split tests, and I should mention that every time you put out an email, you should split test everything. Make minor changes and see what works, because you should never ever send out an email where you don't test variances and see what your specific market is reacting to. Anyway, let me share some of these interesting results from our split tests. Now, here are some very interesting observations from what we played around with anchor texts in our links. For example, read more. That only got a 4.96% click-through ratio compared to some of the others. Continue reading had a slightly better result. Learn more, again, that incites a little curiosity, 6.9%. And find out or find more had the best conversion of all. Almost, well, actually, pretty much double read more. And that, I don't ask me why. I'm not a psychologist. I know a little bit about sales psychology, but going from 4.9% to 9.4%, if that gets a better result for you as well, again, make sure you split test. Those subtle changes can make a major difference in conversions and ultimately profits. Remember, everything you can do to boost clicks equals profit. So, there you go. That's everything I'm going to share with you in this special report this month. And the question now is, what are you going to do now? First of all, always split test and track results of every single email. Make sure you identify what works in your market and keep an eye on other marketers and emulate what they're doing that is making them successful. Now, if you don't have, and I'll just want to address one point here, if you don't split test, track your opens, track your click-throughs, and find out what works, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You've got to know everything that's happening with every single email so that you can really maximize your results. Now, keep a note and go through your email every day. And if you see something that triggers you to take action, write it down. Maybe there's something there that really will help you with your emails. And try the tactics and secrets I've shared in this special report in your next emails. And do your best where you can to build rapport with your current list. Even if you have to shake things up a little bit and say, hey, I've got some real cool stuff for you. I want you to take advantage of it. I've got some free videos. We're going to email them out every single month. Get started now. That will really help change the scope of your business. And, as I say, let them know, hey, we're changing things around. We're doing some cool stuff. Let them know. And really make them part of your business and part of your life, and you part of their life as well. Now, with all of that being said, ultimately, email marketing should always be tweaked, no matter what you're doing, from mail to mail, between your split test, between your tracking. Always work on maximizing your conversions, and your long-term income can be dramatically increased. So there you go. That's the special report this month, Kick-Ass Email Marketing. I really do hope you have enjoyed this. And before we go, I have something really cool for you that I want to quickly put in your ear. Because with one thing you can do with all of our special reports that we put out every month is you can actually earn 100% commission with this. We offer 100% commission on every single report we do, and you can sign up here at themanicmarketer.com/affiliates. We can hook you up straight away, and you can get all the tools, graphics, example articles, pay-per-click articles, everything you need to do to promote this special report and all of our other products as well. And there's lots more products in there that you can promote as well for different levels of commission. But we really want to help you make money by giving you 100% commission on these reports. And these reports sell like absolute hotcakes. People love video content. It's very, very powerful stuff. People get a lot of value out of this, and we always throw in some extra stuff in here as well. So there's always something that you can give in value for your customers that you have in your business, and we'll pay you 100% commission that is paid directly to your PayPal every time you make a sale. So as I say, we release one of these special reports every single month. You can earn 100% commission on each one of these every single month. You can earn a phenomenal extra income stream. And we have a lot of affiliates just like you who are making thousands of dollars in commissions every single month with our special reports. And as I say, all of these payments are paid to you instantly to your PayPal account. So there you go. You can make money with this report beyond what you do with email marketing, and I hope you enjoyed this report. I hope you applied the techniques that we shared with you in here, and think about how you're doing your email marketing now and how you can use these techniques to optimize your profits from your email marketing efforts. So I'm going to wrap up this report right now. We have another report coming out next month. We also have some exciting really powerful products in the pipeline right now. We're working on a lot of projects, so keep your eyes on your email for that. We have some, I can guarantee we got some stuff that will blow your mind coming out, some very exciting projects. So with that being said, I will see you in next month's special report. I hope you sign up as an affiliate as well, because I'd like to see you get some commissions out of this and promote this product right now and help your customers get some value from this if this is your market. And I guess that's it. I'm going to go and record some more videos for another product, and I will speak with you real soon. Take care.